Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So now it's finally time for my reaction to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I'm sorry this video is coming out late, but the pay-per-view ended late, so that's why it happened. So now WWE is going back to normal time. They used to do pay-per-views pre-show at 7, regular show starts at 8, and most of the time, the regular show ends at 11. So, that's when they used to do it with fans. Now they're going back to it, so you're going to have to get used to these reactions being late. I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way it is. So, let's get into it. The first match of the night was a tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, the champions, versus the Usos. Winner and new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. I told you it was going to happen. I told you they were going to win. And I'm going to get into it more later. The second match of the night is a Money in the Bank ladder match for the Women's Championship match contract. Asuka versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Nikki Ash versus Liv Morgan versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Zelina Vega. Winner of the Women's Money in the Bank, Nikki Ash. So I've only got 2 out of the matches. I only got 2 matches wrong, so I got 5 out of the 7 matches correctly. I was promising you guys that I was going to do better than the Great American Bash pay-per-view for NXT, and I did better this time. So I hope you guys like my predictions. So this match, I don't know if it's a bad decision or a good decision by WWE letting Nikki Ash win. I feel like the reason why Nikki Ash won was because they changed they changed the ending of the match before the pay-per-view, like Vince McMahon always does. He wanted to change it because people knew who were going to win. People were predicting either Alexa Bliss or Liv Morgan was going to win. So Vince McMahon, in his ways, changes the finish, and he picks Nikki Ash. He had other people to pick from. Why did he have to pick her? Now we're going to have another Otis situation. I said this at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, and I didn't want to say it until this reaction. They got to pick the Money in the Bank winners correctly. Now, I'm not going to say this is a bad decision because I don't know. Maybe Nikki Ash will cash in the Money in the Bank and win the title. I don't know. But anyway, let's get into the other matches. The fourth match of the night is a singles match for the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley with MVG, the champion, versus Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods. Winner and still WWE champion, Bobby Lashley. This is no surprise to me, but pretty much Bobby Lashley dominated. Bobby Lashley dominated for the whole match, which was not a surprise to me after what he said on Monday Night Raw. The fifth match was the singles match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. This was the match I said that the Retribution angle could be ended, or WWE would end the storyline off wrong. And that's what they did. Whenever WWE has a good story, they have to end it incorrectly. They should have had Rhea Ripley win, get her redemption. But no, they got a good storyline, and then they ruin it. Charlotte Flair is champion again, which I'm not mad at. I love Charlotte Flair being Raw, SmackDown, whatever champion she will be. I don't care if she's champion. But this pisses me off that they couldn't end this story correctly. They had so many opportunities to finish this correctly, and they couldn't do it. They could have, God's sake, ended this redemption at the last pay-per-view, but they couldn't. This burns me up so much. This makes me mad. They either had to do it the right way or the wrong way, and they did it the wrong way. I'm kind of mad about that. The sixth match of the night is the Money in the Bank ladder match for a World Championship contract. Ricochet versus John Morrison versus Riddle versus Drew McIntyre versus Big E versus Kevin Owens versus King Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. Winner of the men's Money in the Bank, Big E. That's not surprising. Big E was definitely one of the favorites going into the match to win. At least Vince McMahon didn't change his mind on this match. I think they did the right thing with picking Big E. I think Big E will win the WWE Universal Championship in the future. When? I don't know. Will he cash in on Roman Reigns? I have no idea. But I know the long-term plan is for Roman Reigns to be Universal Champion. So, you know, Big E could even possibly cash in on Bobby Lashley. But that's if things get changed around in the WWE draft, which will be coming up in September. The seventh match of the night is a singles match for the WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns versus Edge with Paul Heyman. Winner and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Not surprising. And I said it all the way back at the WWE WrestleMania Backlash 2021 pay-per-view that the story would finalize the bloodline and the bloodline would have all the gold. And I was right. So Roman Reigns is Universal Champion and the Usos are SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And I was right, and I figured that was going to happen because there was rumors of that happening. And I would like to shout out WrestleMania and Wrestling Hub and even Wrestling News Now for their contribution for that rumor. So what's the match of the night? Oh yeah, and I'd also like to say John Cena returned as well. He returned at the end of the Roman Reigns Edge match. Seth Rollins caused Edge to lose the match, which that will end up being a match at SummerSlam. It will be Edge versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, and it will be John Cena versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. So sorry to spoil it for you people, but that's the matches that are going to happen. And I'll spoil it even more. Bobby Lashley will be facing Goldberg at SummerSlam, which that's a rumor, but I hope that match doesn't happen, and I don't think the fans are very happy of that happening. But anyway, what's the match of the night? The match of the night is the Universal Championship, Edge versus Roman Reigns. The underdog match of the night, I'm going to go with the women's Money in the Bank. Why not the men's? Well, I'm going to get into this right now. So during the ending of the pay-per-view, the men's Money in the Bank, Peacock was having a technical problem. And they got it fixed before the match started, but that really pissed me off. And that's one of the things I was worried about before getting Peacock and watching the WWE on here. That's one of the things I was worried about, and I was mad about it. I was generally mad. And, you know, people were talking about it on Twitter. Oh, yeah, I figured this was going to happen eventually. Peacock would have a technical problem. This would happen. And people were ranting about it, and I was one of them. I made a couple posts on Twitter. I even made a couple of stories on Twitter showing what was happening and the status of what happened. And I even made a video. This is a Twitter surprise. And I'm not happy with Peacock about that. But here's the deal. Peacock better never do that again. They better never have a technical problem again, because I'll bust their ass. I don't like that shit happening. I do not. So please, Peacock TV, I have the Peacock Premium. Let's have no more technical problems. But anyway, the underdog match of the night is the Women's Money in the Bank, even though Nikki Ash won. And so, those are my predictions and reactions for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view 2021. Please post a comment. What did you think of my predictions and reactions for Money in the Bank 2021? And if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.